Hi everyone, it's Tammy from Shrinking Violet DS, and today is April 21, and I'm coming at you for my 6-week update, which was actually yesterday. I had the traditional duodenal switch on March 9, 2016 at Mexicali Bariatric Clinic in Mexicali, Mexico with Dr. Esquera. And when I started my pre-op diet, I weighed 260 pounds. On the day of surgery, I weighed 248. Last week, I came into weighing 223, and this week I weigh 219.6 for a loss of 3.4 pounds. Not too bad. Everything seems to be going along well. I really can tell now that I'm almost completely healed. It's made a huge difference. My energy level is really good unless I overdo it. Like Easter, we had 10 people over for the weekend and for brunch and everything. And Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I was just absolutely exhausted. I don't even think I hardly got out of bed on Monday at all. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I'm feeling much better now, although I am coming at you this morning with last night's makeup and in my robe. So what can I say? It is only 8:20 in the morning though. Still no dense proteins for me. I still have a lot of restriction, probably more than I expected now. My food choices are still really pretty limited, and I cannot have very much at all. I rely on when I feel hungry, but I can't really seem to fit much in there. I rely on my macadamia nuts. Those are great for me. They satisfy that crunch need and the salty, and they smooth down into a paste when you chew them. And they're mostly fat, which for a DS patient is fantastic because we only absorb 20% of the fat. And they've got very few carbs and a bit of protein in there too. So those make a really nice snack for me. I'm still trying to eat meats. I can eat salmon sashimi. I can have about 2 ounces of that. And I can have some tuna. Fish seems to go down pretty well, as does ground beef. Bolognese sauce, that kind of thing. Taco meat works really well. Refried beans I can get down. They start to feel a little heavy though in my stomach, and so I don't like to do a whole lot of those. I'll be glad when I can fit a little bit more in and not have to eat quite so slowly, because it's really kind of a chore to eat still right now. It's not a pleasure at all. At our Easter brunch, I didn't eat anything except for 1/2 of one deviled egg. I tried even drinking a protein shake, and that made me throw up. So that was not very fun. The only thing I can think of is that I did have a couple bites of things while I was cooking to try and taste them as you're cooking them to make sure that they are seasoned properly, and that must have filled me up. I didn't have much, but it doesn't take much for me anymore. So last night we went to sushi, and I had 3 little tiny pieces of salmon sashimi, which were probably, if they were 1/2 ounce a piece, that's the most they were. And then I had 3 bites of tofu agadashi, and I was full up to my jawbone, it felt like. It took about 20 to 30 minutes for me to not feel that full. I wish that I had a full trigger that came on earlier. For me, it seems like it's slow, and that I don't realize that I'm full. Even when I'm eating slowly, I don't realize I'm full until I'm miserable. And I hate that feeling. It's just, it's not comfortable. At that point, I get the hiccups, which is great because then I know that I'm full, but then after I get the hiccups, then I start to feel yucky. And I don't know. I'd like my hiccups to start sooner, please. That would be really nice. Um, Vitamins, I'm getting all my vitamins in. I've got my regimen set. When I first started, I had a hard time because I was taking my iron in the morning and trying to time that with the calcium and all that stuff was a pain. But I flip-flopped everything and I take my iron last thing at night, and that works out perfectly because my dinners generally don't contain hardly any calcium, so I don't have to worry about that contraindication. And I usually eat the most at night, and so I've got a nice full stomach, so the iron doesn't make me sick. So that's good. I want to grab something here. I want to show you. I was watching Heather Feathering's update last week, I think it was, or earlier this week, and she was talking about going on a road trip with her family, and that she was concerned about bathroom smells because they were all sharing one room. And even her husband had expressed some reservations about that because, as we know, after surgery, it's not so pleasant in there. I found a product called Medi-Air, Biological Odor Eliminator, and it's what they use in hospitals, and it is fantastic. It looks like this. Oh, that. There we go. Try and get the sun not to shine off of it. I got it from Costco. It was not cheap. I'm thinking that this little bottle was like $20 or something like that. However, I've been using this bottle for 6 weeks, and you can see how much is gone. Not much at all. I just put a little spray pump thing on it and keep it in a cabinet in the bathroom. I just took it off so that I could more easily bring it out here to show you guys. But it literally takes one spray in the air and the odor is gone. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. Medi-Air Biological Odor Eliminator. They have scents. I got the unscented, and it just absolutely disposes of all odors. At the back it says, a unique air freshener and powerful odor eliminator specially formulated to quickly counteract offensive airborne odors, such as those of urine, feces, and emesis, and even necrotic tissue. So yeah, I cannot recommend this stuff highly enough. It really, I tried other air fresheners that you just buy at the store, Febreze and that kind of thing, and no. This stuff is far and away superior. I think that's about it for me. Nice short video this week. I hope you all had a nice Easter. We are having our first sunny day in forever here in the Portland area. It has been a really rough winter. It has rained and snowed and iced and rained some more. Yeah. It's just been miserable. But today, the sun is supposed to shine, and we're going to get to 71 degrees, which is amazing. It's the warmest it's been since last summer. So we only get it for one day, and then it starts to rain again, but I'm thrilled. I think all of Portland will be outside today. If you've ever seen Portlandia, the television show, there's one episode that has a scene in there that has all these Portlanders following this one little sunbeam around town. And that's exactly what it's like. It's going to look just like that here. We're all going to be following the sun. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.